Hello there YouTubers, and in today's video I'll be talking about the LG G3. I've been waiting for this device for quite some time now. I was a little bit disappointed it wasn't shipped with a Snapdragon 805 SoC. Instead it came with the 801 SoC, which was a big letdown. I really don't think that CPU has the power to run the QHD display with all the other nonsense in the background. Aside from that, I haven't really noticed a lot of lag with this phone. On the odd occasion, I do notice some lag when moving through the UI. Most of the time, it does tend to be buttery smooth. A lot of the features in this LG G3, I would have to say, are half-baked features. They're not solid at all. I would say most of the new features are half-baked. Most of them I would never use. Dual window, it's okay, you know. I can see myself using the dual window application. I've used it on a few occasions, you know. I've seen the benefits of having the dual window application running in the background, but most of the applications on this phone that are built in are just, you know, be quite fancy. However, there is one application on here that I love to bits, and it's the remote control. I have to say it is really good, and the fact that I can train the remote, I can pre-program the remote to do functions that the universal remote wouldn't do is a great benefit. Okay, sorry if I'm ranting on too much, but yeah, I'll just try and cover this as much as possible. Since I've been using the display on this, I have to say the display on this is mwah, beautiful. However, since I have been using the display on this, I find it really difficult to go back to my tablet. Sorry, well, let's just say, since I've been using the QHD display on this device, I noticed the other day when I went back to my Sony Xperia Z tablet, I really find the display horrible to look at. I just couldn't bear looking at the display after using, you know, this QHD display for a while. It is absolutely brilliant. Do bear in mind that all the applications are actually only updated for 1080p. I would have thought that in the LG store, wait, I'll show you the LG store. I would have thought in the LG store, what LG would have done would have optimized a few of the best Android apps or games for QHD, but they haven't, which is a bit stupid. What's going on, LG? And half of the stuff in here are, well, let's just say half the stuff in here are whack anyway. But yeah, I do experience a bit of lag from time to time. I wouldn't say that's got much to do with the device, considering that, you know, I root every single device I use. I never really like using a device unless it's been rooted, and I am running like about 16 games, and they're all running through an application called Folder Mount. You have to be rooted, by the way, to run this application. As you can see, all these games here are running through my SD card. So my phone probably will run hotter than normal and will probably use more horses just to, you know, copying, transferring stuff from the phone back onto the card, or back from the phone, from the card onto the display, or whichever way you want to call it. But in saying that, everything else on this device is pretty much been a breeze. It's, you know, really nice to use. I like all the icons, you know, just flat, and they, you know, really just pop. You know, LG did a lot of thinking about this device before launching it, because I really think this is a great device, despite, you know, well, I didn't like it for several reasons because of the CPU that was in it. I wasn't happy with that, and the Geekbench scores that I've been getting on this device, I've been really low. And to tell you the truth, try not to make that be a factor in whether or not you're going to go out there and buy the LG G3. I say the camera performs really well. The laser focus camera is really brilliant, and overall the phone is really great to use. I would just say that I'm a hacker, so I do a lot of hacking and stuff like that and installing mods. So that's probably one of the reasons why my device is